Sup y'all, and welcome back to Trains and Tech. Shocker. As you can see in the video, it's yet another marketplace meetup, buying more trains off marketplace. Nothing's new. This time, however, it's American Flyer. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here, and half of this was not advertised. For example, there's an American Flyer erector set. I'm not going to be covering that in this video. I may cover it in a separate video. I may just ultimately get rid of it. I don't know. Accessories. We've got stuff in original boxes. And we even have a steam engine from the 30s. It's tough to find a good place to start. However, I say we start with a channel favorite, a box of Marx telephone poles. Looks like there's a vintage Zin that has absorbed itself onto here. There's just a ton of telephone poles. It's neat to see that they come in their original box, as you can see right there. Here we appreciate the telephone pole gang, and we will 100% incorporate these onto the layout. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a whole nother box of them. Here's another OG box. This is a Marx circuit breaker. That's cool that in the light you can kind of see the short circuit. I'm gonna be pretty candid. The stuff that I have in this lot, I most likely am going to post on eBay. I'm going to keep a few things, but some of the stuff I really don't think I'm going to keep long term. So keep the lookout. I may post an update if I listen to this stuff. Up next, we've got some more accessories. Look at this. This is yet another crossing bell. And if you didn't see our last video, here's a link to it right there, where we found one of these just in slightly better shape. Deja vu. This is a 1-each radio filter. We've got range, voice, or both, and it's a filter. For those of you that like catalogs, fear not. We've got this killer Lionel catalog that looks like it's in honestly awesome shape. And this thing has been super well preserved. Here, let's flip to a random page. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, 646. Nice. Some diesel action. Look at that GG1 right there. It's got the worm drive motor. Hey, it's only 52 bucks. Hey, look, it's a VW transformer. We've got that same one. Oh, nice. Got some of our F units. Got the Watchman right there. And then next, we have the greatest thrill on wheels. This one's in a little bit of a poor condition per se. It even tells us how to put together. It even has a little tidbit about Lionel's war effort. Because, if you're unaware, Lionel, during World War II, switched to production of maritime and naval related equipment. I just realized what this is. This is a manual that shows you how to put together the cardboard trains that Lionel made during the war effort. Yes, these are pretty hard to find now. I've seen one at a train show before. But during the war, Lionel, in an effort to still supply some sort of trains, had these cardboard or like paper-esque trains that you could fold together. And it even says right here, for the duration, the Lionel wartime fireboard train is merely a reminder of all the fun, thrills, and excitement that a real Lionel electric train can give you. I mentioned there was a little bit of erector stuff in here. It's this little custom-made bridge using erector pieces. Pretty neat. We've got the number 9 wire holding it down.
The agricultural technician's left hand, the number 9 wire.
Yeah, this thing's pretty baller. Next accessory, we have this super cool signal. I really like the detail on this. I think this I'm probably going to keep. It's even got this ladder behind it. This thing looks really neat. And what would be a train set without a transformer? We've got Little Jeff's toy transformer. Got some manual switches here, opposite side. Then of course, you need some crossing gates to go with your crossing bell right here. Those of y'all that have been waiting, let's go into some of the rolling stock. So I mentioned that this is a mix of Marx and American Flyer. So first we'll start with our Marx pieces. We've got our New York Central boxcar. This tin boxcar is honestly in really good shape. And it came with the bonus of some dominoes. Next up, we've got this Shell tanker car, which also made a cameo in my last video. This thing, again, is in awesome shape. Finally, rounding off our tin Marx rolling stock, we have a Chesapeake and Ohio gondola car with another disintegrated Zin inside of it. Now we're moving into our pre-war American Flyer. First up, we have this gondola. It's got a green bottom. It looks to be repainted. I think the OG paint was red and someone painted it black. It's got this handbrake right here. Oh, and it even spins. It's not even like seized up or anything. And finally, the piece that I'm sure you guys saw in the thumbnail and been waiting for, our American Flyer 240. So with the help of some people online, I believe that this is an American Flyer 3308 TAC 3307 Type X 3189 tender. It was manufactured between like 1932 and 1933. Well, you'll notice in that photo that I put on the screen is that is a 242. And this is clearly not that. This is a 240. I don't know where these trailing wheels would be. So I don't know. If you know for a fact, please comment below. Because I would love to make a video where I restore this train. I am going to try to run it in today's video. Here's the only caveat. Here's a picture of what the drivers look like. As you can tell, there are tons of cracks. I mean, these things are totally shot. I'm going to try to run this. I don't know how long it's going to run for, if at all, to be fair. We're going to give it a shot, and I'm going to try to get it to run in this video. Something that I thought was kind of cute is, look at this. This was our method of getting our cars to follow behind us. We had some number 9 wire. It looks like they got a little creative too with this Marx box car, because we can see this looks like another piece of 9 wire. Maybe these were connected. Who knows? Running this with the drivers in this shape is probably super ill-advised and not smart at all. However, I'm still going to grease this up, and we're going to see what happens. So we've got our pre-war Flyer on the layout. I greased and lubed it up. I have no clue if it's going to run. I don't even know like what I'm going to call this video. But let's see, for craps and giggles. Moment of truth. There was literally nothing. I wonder if it could have anything to do with the fact that the wheels are, completely black. Let's see if this makes any sort of difference. Not even a sign of life. Let's take this apart. So we're on the bench. Let's get this shell off. So I removed the light and I removed 2 screws under these front wheels. And I started prying on the motor here, just like this. And I was able to get it to start sliding out. I think it's just so gunked up in there that it just doesn't want to come out. Let's see if we can just... be stronger than the train. I'm going to unscrew these. So I had to pull this up and then this way. And it sounded like there was some movement. I've wiggled it free. Finally. Wow. That was quite the journey. Well, first things first, look at that armature right there. Did not look good. That did not look good. Pop off this brush plate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Drag this out of here. It's pretty dirty. Just gonna be pretty candid with you guys. That's rough, man. It all looks like still there though. I guess we'll try to clean this. Yeah, look, I'm just scraping it off. It's just pure gunkage.
All right, y'all, it's the following day. Sorry if my voice sounds a little cooked. I just got back home at like 1 in the morning. So here is our current armature. I cleaned it up the best I could. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty cooked. I'm gonna throw it back in here and we're gonna see if I can just get the motor, like this assembly to run by itself. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna start testing the windings in the armature to see if potentially we have an issue in there. Because it just visually, doesn't look promising. So really right now, I'm just looking for some sort of life. That was the first time we've had any movement. It did just move on its own for a fraction of a second. We may be in business. And Flyer's back on the tracks. You may be wondering, like, where's our linkage? I plan on doing a lot of work with this, and I don't really see the point in putting back together all the linkage just to then take it apart right after. Plus, it'll still run without it. Hypothetically, if it does run. Let's find out. I just definitely tripped my transformer. We've got just the drivers on the track. Let's see what happens. So it runs. So the issue then has to lie with the body. So I guess there's some sort of short that's happening whenever we're putting the body onto this. Now we've got the body on the drivers. We're shorted to our body somewhere. So I pushed some wires in that were making contact with the body. Let's see what happens now. We've got movement. I moved the E unit. Let's see if that actually does anything. All right. We seem to only have motion in reverse. That thing just destroyed my track. Just burnt my entire third rail or middle rail. Yeah, look at that right there. Jeez Louise. Let's clean up that pickup. Really does not want to roll. This thing is not a happy camper at the moment. This one, fine. This one, not happy at all. Oh, now it is. Sick! Oh! I figured it out. Okay, it just wasn't, the unit wasn't going high enough. Yeah! Dude, look at that. Wow, this thing sounds like death. However, it ran a full lap. Let's throw some rolling stock on it. So if I was doing this the right way, this is all the rolling stock I'd have because these are the only two American Flyer pieces I have. However, that is not how we roll here. We are far from perfection. I'm going to show you guys how I think this train was coupled when it was running. I've changed nothing. I haven't even added rubber bands or anything, but we have our number 9 wire right here. That's exactly how it came. And then this box car had that piece of wire right there, which is hanging on by a thread. And then obviously these Marx ones just kind of couple up how they do. I feel like it'd be appropriate to throw a caboose on here, so we'll grab this caboose right here. So I've got everything set up, but I think I'm missing something. I think that's a lot better. Let's send her down the rails. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry that this video is coming out a little bit. I am literally filming this Saturday morning, and then I'm going to edit and post this. I really look forward to restoring this train and putting it together and making it look really, really, really nice. Next video should be a banger. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a sneak peek of something that I just got, and it's going to be huge. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya. There will be no after shots in this video because, as you may or may not be able to tell, it is currently smoking. So, yeah. No flybys.